I think my mom's been here the entire time. That's why we called the first album Deanne. I remember her sitting in that hospital room with me, telling me to do nothing but spread love and hope into this world and be there for other people and try to do something that means something to you no matter what. I think her hand has been behind this entire thing, and she introduced me to Rosie and Leo and Vasquez and all the people that I recorded Deanne with. And we had that Airbnb out in Florida, and we thought it was going to be nothing. We thought it was going to be absolutely garbage, and we released that music with the expectations that we would be content with the times that we had and having fun doing it and getting drunk doing it and just having a blast. That's the opposite of what it was. It was 5 kids finding hope in each other and maybe becoming something together. And I kind of want to give that hope to everyone else and let everyone else know that they can do that too. And I remember when I was in Pineville, Kentucky, I had released this album with some 5 kids that just were nothing, and there were 600 people screaming the lyrics to Sweet Deanne, and I'll never forget it because I think 600 people screaming someone that you lost is meaningful to anybody. And that's why I kind of wanted to keep putting music out and keep writing music for people, because maybe someone else can find hope in it, and maybe they can think that they can get with their 5 buddies and do something that means something to them. And that's kind of what I want this music to be. I just want it to bring people together and prove to people that maybe there's still hope in the world.
Softness in your voice, it reminds me I'm back home. I'll sing you all the songs that I wrote when I was alone, and I'll go out drinking with all my shameless friends. I've been having trouble just finding hope again. Find my hope again.
Okay, one last chorus, and you're gonna hit it hard. I'm talking.
Yeah.
I want fireworks,
Can
baby.
you do that? How am I gonna do it? Okay.
Sweet girl, I feel like quitting. I'm tired of missing home, but the moments I am with you, home begins to roam, and the northwest cold in the winter, it'll chill you to your core. I have never died a rose, but I've seen heaven before.
I think you sound like a better harmonica than you do. Poppy.
Cool. This
Thank
is
you.
actually just a documentary of you shitting on me.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Hey, everyone, welcome to the recording of the album that we can't say the name of in front of Rosie because we're busy saying it in the
Does he
bar.
hate me?
Yes. I've never actually done anything like this where you have to like record stuff.
You need to like
You're
put it
natural.
out there, 'cause you're literally just getting shots of your chin.
I think it's
so.
baby,
That's the best part.
baby. Hey. When I'm in any picture, the only thing it ever gets is my chin. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
That's a little too much.
You're like, can I show you? You're like this. Hey guys, so
That's you look like a
so-
little kid that
Yeah.
still always
y'all got any games?
Oh my god. Okay, how about this? Way out here. So we recorded an album. It was called Deanne, and then we wrote and recorded a bunch of songs, and people enjoyed them, I guess. And then I came back to Washington, and we moved into a house, and that's where we're at now. And there's a guy named Vasquez. He put a bunch of wooden boards on some walls, and he wanted to build this place up real nice for us so we could record an album in there. And now we're recording another album. It's called Elizabeth. So the plan here is to see if we can make a studio in a barn in the back of the house. And we don't know if it's going to work out, but we're going to try our best. And this is the barn we're going to try our best to use. Here's the start of it. I think horses were in here actually, horses were in here recently. Because there's
Oh, shit.
saddle up, we're going in. This is all we got so far. The couch and the carpet. Yeah, so I think we're gonna put a window in there and then drum set right here on the carpet and try to make an album in here. Dude, we should go up here. I haven't been up here yet. Ooh. And we're recording something for the next album. Do you want to say hi? Okay. Well, I love you guys. We're gonna finish doing this.
Okay.
I'm gonna call you back. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Love you too. This is the start of what it looks like before we record the album in it. It's probably gonna look similar to this when we're recording the album in it, but Hope for Elizabeth, I think. I don't know what it's gonna be called. I'm just saying that because that's in my head. That's what it's called at this point. But oh, darkness.
First question is state your name. What's your name?
So my name is Adam Vasquez. Adam Lee Vasquez.
Vasquez is the guy you go to when you want anything done. You could ask a guy to kill someone for you. He'd be like, okay.
I think with any group, there's always a guy that like, someone says something, they're like, oh, how are we going to do that? Or can you do this? Or can we do that? Or what do you guys think about this? It's like the make it happen guy. And I think I was the make it happen guy. Simple things like, hey, how are we going to get this done? I'm like, all right, we should do this. And like, oh, how are we going to do that? I'm like, let me do it. Let me figure it out real quick. So while they're focused on something else, I'm over here trying to figure out, just put things together and make it happen.
Man, you'll tell him you want to build a chicken coop, and he'll give you blueprints for it. He's like, okay, here's how we're going to do it. Out of the kindness of his heart, because that's who Vasquez is. And he's fucking hilarious when he does it, too. I cannot believe that guy.
He came over for a dinner party that we had with a sound engineer that Zachary was potentially working with.
And he lives in Nashville, and apparently he records a bunch of music, and he was telling us about all these people he's recorded with, all these amazing artists. Like,
He unfortunately was affected by the tornadoes that went through Nashville.
and then he tells us this like horrific story about how his house was torn up by a tornado, ripped to shreds. He showed us a bunch of pictures. He told us how he literally saved his wife's life.
And at this time, the barn was still being constructed. It was not in the state that it is now.
It had nothing that made sense. The boards were all like angled, and like all the styrofoam we used to like maybe muffle the sound a little bit was all over the floor.
And at this point, Vasquez said, well, if that's the state of your house, then you'll feel right at home in the studio.
I don't know. When I say something, I don't finish the sentence, or maybe I just don't think it all the way through.
That was the funniest night of my life, hands down. We did not stop laughing.
See that shit, dude?
Stop. I can't lose another girlfriend, Zach.
After Deanne, it's out. All these things are happening.
We actually decided in January, I want to say it was, to start looking for a house.
We wanted to record another album. We had no idea where we were going to do it. And then I moved into this house, and I had a barn in the back. And I told Vasquez and Rosie, I was like, hey guys, why don't we just make this a studio?
Yes, dude!
Check the acoustics of it.
La la la.
Nice.
he was talking about this album. He's like, look, I want this album to be real, just like the last one, come from the heart. And he sent me a text message like, boys, this is what we're going to work out of. And he sends me a picture. I'm like, what the hell is that? Like, are we working where like the horses took shits at or what?
As soon as I told him that, he started bringing me plans, and he's like, hey man, we could just do this and do this. And I was like, okay. What's up, Vasquez?
Alright, so we got here.
What are you doing, dude?
I just drew out the layout of the barn. It's chicken scratch, but
What's it for?
this is to get measurements so we can build the insulation and the soundproofing. And just hopefully get the studio ready.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
About to have a good time?
Yeah.
Where
So
you-
start off this weekend. It's 16/19, Tuesday the 25th.
How long you got to do it?
About 2 weeks.
Hell yeah.
I get here and this place is just destroyed. There's like horse shit, maybe bird shit, rat shit for sure. I look at it and I'm like, oh dude, we can do this. We can do this. Oh, we can move this around. We can break this down, move this. And we started working up. So he started working on putting up the wood, the installation. I started helping on the other side. And then we started moving some wood.
And I cannot believe how well the sound turned out, because we took about 400 trips to Home Depot with some kids who had no idea what was going on. That one's perfect.
And
Yep. That one.
And what's this one? I like this one too.
Me too.
This one's thick.
Cop that one down there.
Thick,
Vasquez likes some thick.
dude. Vasquez likes them thicky boys.
Here.
So let's grab that one. Yeah, I want that one so bad.
This one?
Yep. No, the one on the right.
This one?
Yeah. That's
What
sick.
about this one?
One on the right.
They're both the same.
Oh, one on the right, dude.
Get my rug out.
Summer of '69.
Alright.
Dude, we're good.
You got enough rugs?
Not even close.
Alright, now we gotta go to, I think it's aisle 12. Which is, I was thinking about getting this.
Bro, whatever you think would work is what we'll get.
95.
Because this is confusing me. I don't really understand.
That's how I feel when you guys talk about like Navy stuff and start throwing in like shipmate and aft.
Shipmate!
Somebody said aft the other day, and I was like, I don't know where to go.
Someone said port and starboard, and you said, ah!
Started having a panic attacks.
2.
My question is, do you have a plan, Vasquez?
I do. It's in there somewhere. It's in a file cabinet under studio. This. Anything else you guys can think of? Maybe more rugs?
Excuse us.
If someone else asks us why we got so many rugs, just be like, well, when you kill a body and you roll it up in a rug, it's a lot quicker.
Yeah,
Cleaner, quicker, and just speeds the process.
To buy in bulk, we're planning on going on a spree.
Yeah.
Building the studio was like a lot of hard work, and it took about 2 weeks, and it took a lot of patience, and it didn't make any sense because none of us are carpenters, but we did okay, I think, and we put the studio together. And I hate to sound generic here, but nail by nail. And Vasquez was here every day after work, and I was here every day after work, and we just kind of did what we could. And I think that's all anyone can ask of us.
Boys, we've got a riser in our midst, and he won't get the last laugh. It's the last thing he did. And he used to roll around in that red dirt mud, but now he's skipping town, and that riser's out of blood. Don't stop going south, 'cause they'll let you play your music real damn loud. Don't stop heading south, 'cause they will understand the words that are pouring from your mouth.
If I get asbestos poisoning before the album happens, just know that it's because of the walls I'm trying to put up in this studio we decided to build for it. But I'm really excited for this to be something special.
I'm letting her lead as we dance in the dark. Oh, Bjorn, I'm falling in love. Oh, Nita, I know that I'm younger than most, but I'm willing if you got the time to buy us some wine. I'll bring my guitar. I've been working on learning that song you've been dying to sing about weddings.
So actually, funny story. One day, like, for some reason, I felt like everybody wanted to know a list of my favorite songs. So I got on Twitter and I posted this list of like my top 30 favorites. And I think he didn't even follow me at the time, but like someone had liked it, so it showed up on his timeline. He was like, "Hey man, I like your style. We should kick it sometime."
I met JR the week after my mom passed away, and I took a road trip. I took a road trip to Oklahoma because I needed to clear my head. I got to my house and I saw this old boy who posted a video on a social media site, and it was him. And I couldn't believe it. I heard the words that he was singing, and I was like, man, that guy really can sing. And then I didn't even think about it. I wasn't worried about it. And then I got home and I was listening to the Avett Brothers all the way home, and he likes the Avett Brothers. So I called my buddy Caleb up, Caleb Bufink, who's also one of my best friends in the entire world, most trustworthy, beautiful people I've ever met. And Caleb's like, yeah, I'm hanging out with this kid named JR.
The first time we ever hung out, me and Caleb got there like 9 o'clock, and we hung out and played music and talked until 4 a.m. Like, recorded this cover of an Avett Brothers song, and then we went home, and like from then on, it's just like...
We all sing the song called The Weight of Lies by the Avett Brothers, and we all covered it, and I could not believe how beautiful that kid's voice was. And I mean it. To this day, when he starts singing, I cannot believe how beautiful his voice is. And I want people to hear it. He's been my best friend for a long time because he's one of the most loving, caring people I've ever met, and I want to surround myself with people like that, and his hope and like the people around him means a lot to me, because I've written songs before and I've sent them to him and I'm like, are these good? And he's like, yeah, dude, they're amazing. And I just didn't believe him because that was before anyone kind of believed in me. He's probably the main person that kind of drove me to be so musically charged and musically driven.
With the bro at the door.
Where we going, dude?
Huh?
Where we going?
To go buy or go pick up a piano for this album, dude. We're gonna record a little slowed down acoustic version of Condemned. We're gonna pet Bjorn also.
Just a little bit, just because he needs it. We flew JR out here, and he was like, dude, what am I doing here? And I was like, playing piano, singing, dude, doing whatever you want to do. We get him in there, and there was no piano, there was no instruments. He's like, you just want me to sing? And I was like, yeah. He's like, you flew me out here just to sing? And I was like, okay, man, you want a piano? Dude, we'll get you a piano. And then I listened to the track Donna by the Lumineers, just breaks into the piano, and I was like, do that. Whatever that is, just do that. And he's like, I would, but I don't have a piano. I was like, okay. So, dude, I get on Facebook Marketplace, I'm searching, I'm like, where's a piano? And I see this one that says free, and I'm like, is it free piano? That doesn't make any sense. What's wrong with it? Hey, JR?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, brother?
I'm a little bit terrified. I don't know where we are.
Yeah, out in the boonies of Washington to, what are we grabbing out of here?
I think we're getting the piano and maybe kidnapped.
8 RVs, we're not sure which one the piano's in. Maybe that one's it.
Potentially.
How you feeling, man?
I'm a little uncomfortable. I feel like we could die. I feel like it's gonna be more. Oh, there she is. There she is. Let's go.
I hear you guys are giving out free pianos. Oh, that's beautiful. I don't mean to be arrogant, but that's an incredible job. Perfect.
Let's go.
Necessity. Necessity.
Shout out U-Haul.
Shout out U-Haul.
Yes.
Oh wow, she's beautiful.
get that thing I sent you? The big plug in the
I did.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay, you got it, bro. Oh yeah. That's perfect. You okay? Hang on.
Oh my
Okay, you gotta shorten her a little bit.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Well, you've got it up to your knees
I
now.
do. I'm ready for war. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, brother. Oh. Yeah, go up to the left, my left, my left. No, other way, other way. Slow it down, all right, slow it down. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Okay. Woo.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing.
You can laugh at it.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
laughing with you.
Oh.
Ah,
It's probably exhausting to watch.
oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
How's your back?
Dude, I've literally never felt pain in my life.
Never once.
A lot of tune, man. Man. I'm condemned, all my heart is on the mend. Nobody gives a damn about me. You can tell me that you love me till you're a little lonesome blue. I'm always alone when I fall asleep. And the girls that walk downtown are like some stars that fell to earth. They like the veins in my arms, the story in my hurt. And the boys, they always tell me that my words get them by. They can tell how much I mean it by the bloodshot in my eye. Don't try to make it my fault. Plan on leaving, don't come at all. Lord knows no glory in the fall. No one's around at the end of it all. Everything's at its there, not the piano.
And she goes on to tell us like 2 hours worth of stories, and we just sit on her porch and listen to her tell us about her husband and how her sister played the piano, and how her great aunt played the piano, and how her great aunt passed it down to her sister, and how all these hymnals were played on it, and how much the piano means to her, and that she can't play it, and she just wants it to go somewhere where it'll mean something to somebody. And then I looked at her before we left, after hearing her tell all the stories, and she said, "Do the piano right for us, please." And then me and JR kind of felt the responsibility to bring the piano here and play this album on it. And it might not mean that much to anyone else, but it means that much to me and JR, and that's all that matters to me.
How do you feel about moving this piano again, JR?
Not positive. Not positive at all.
Not real confident?
I have never lifted anything this heavy in all of my 21 years, and I'm not excited to do it again. I felt my back do what every woman I've ever loved has done to me. Give up. It was immediate.
So yeah, here's a piano we got from one of the most beautiful women I've ever met in my entire life, inside and out. About as pretty as Rosie, not as pretty, but about as.
About us.
About as. I was smiling like a boy that just stole shit when he told me you would hold in my late mama's ring. And I'd sneak away at the... I told her we make beautiful music with it.
God, man.
We should really get some rest, bros.
Did you see?
We are nice and strapped up here.
Baby.
Strapped up, get clapped up. We're gonna bring this piano in with nothing but the strength of our backs and the faith in these straps. Bars. Call it a win for the Oklahoma boys, yeah?
We'll take that W, fellas.
Take it.
Express delivery.
Be proud of it. Man. You guys do not want to know what just took place. Trying to get this thing in here. Girls today drink all day and fall in love with any boy they see. You're a sight of utmost beauty, utmost strength, and utmost loyalty. So I'll sit here and drink all night and talk about the Lord's delight in you. She'll say thanks for taking care of her baby boy, 'cause she can't be here, and hug you till your little lumps turn blue. No, I won't give up on you.
Nice.
This song is playing and I never want to leave this moment. And the way I feel right now is where I always want to be.
That's beautiful.
I don't know if you guys realize how beautiful that is, but...
Sweating, eyes glowing, and the camera looks a bit fidgety.
Indian, man.
Yeah, you do it on phone.
Oh.
What's that last one? Because you're playing 4 chords.
Yeah, okay, so hang on, let me go to the back. I'm at work, literally.
Oh, my bad.
Sorry, brother, we love you, dude.
It's D minor, C.
All right, look, dude, I don't play piano. You just got to tell me where the keys.
Okay, so thumb is you're playing an F, an A, and a C.
Really? Oh. I got it. We're fine.
Okay, love you, brother.
Hey, love you guys so much. Stay sexy, stay safe.
Love you. Bye-bye.
What's your name?
What is my name? My name is Chris Antine.
Chris started working with me like a long time ago, and we were in Jacksonville together. And I didn't really know the guy, but I started talking to him, and I was like, man, I like your style.
It started with, we were in Jacksonville, we were all there for work, and we had each other on Facebook. One day I saw some of his songs being recorded that he posted up, and I started talking with him, chatting with him. Told me, yeah, man, some guys invited me over for dinner, we're gonna record some songs, and I kind of got his foot in the door. And he that night he brought home a CD with I want to say 6-7 tracks off of Deanne, and he calls me at like 3 in the morning, I think, and says, Chris, is there a CD player in your car? Like, yeah, man, there's a CD player in my car. He's like, I need to come listen to this right now. So he drove home in one of our work vans that didn't have a CD player in it, and it was eating at him to hear it. So we play it, and as soon as he was done, we both looked at each other. We're like, man, this is great, but we could do this better. We could do this with more feeling, more passion, more us, not what somebody else wants me to sound like. And that's not Zach. He doesn't want somebody else's take on his music. He wants his take on the music. And next thing you know, he's calling me that same weekend and said,
and then I figured, like, hey, if we're going to record this album, maybe he'd like to be a part of it. So he comes out, and he's just wrecked beyond belief.
And I walk in there to Leo, Adam, and Zach setting up mattresses and pillows in a living room of this Airbnb, recording Deanne.
Ever since then, we've been like best friends.
Oh, Zachy.
Yes, sir. What do you need, dude?
Jump down.
You should jump down, bro.
There, man.
Ah! Where do we need this?
Down here.
So Leo is a man of few words, not of many, and I really like that about him because when he does speak and what he does have to say is very impactful and important, and I appreciate when he does speak because he doesn't do it often.
The chillest guy you'll ever meet.
I met him, and he believes in you more than anyone could ever believe in you, and when I showed him these songs, he was like, hey, I can record something for you, and I was like, okay.
Super down to earth and a wizard behind the keyboard. Don't know how he makes both of us, or anybody for that matter, that has a part in this project, sound the way we do, but he does it with ease, to say the least.
I had no idea that kid was going to change my life so much, and he is the most loyal, amazing, kind-hearted person that I've ever met. And the way he smiles at you when he smiles, because he never smiles, he's the quietest guy too. When he smiles at you, That's when you know you did something right. Incredible how he can make you feel. I can't express how much of an idol that guy's been to me.
Hello, Leo. What you doing, brother? Living your life? You don't have to drink tonight. Why don't we just get some sleep? Cause I'm tired, fuck. Got it. Cause I'm tired of crying things as you slur the words you speak. And I know that growing up has been an evil thing to you. Makes you awfully hard to love from a lover's point of view. Drums. Have you guys watched any videos? Play it again. From the edge of a place I've ever been. In the jar. Well, I want to see the postcard. From the edge of a place I've never been. It's the same song.
No. Don't say that.
And I want to make love. It's the same song. Well, I want to send a postcard from the edge of a place I've never been. And I want to make love hard on the stars in the back of a beat up old K-10. And I want to love a girl who doesn't worry about pictures when we kiss. Lay in bed all day and call that shit pure bliss. That's you.
That shit's fire. That shit's fire.
Cause I'm moving at God's speed. Only God and my mama know what I need. Yeah, I'm moving at God's speed. Only God and my mama know what I need. And I wanna see the road map into the mountains away as I drive. I wanna make it out of this here damn town alive. Cause I'm moving at God's speed. Only God and my mama know what I need. And I feel the hardwood floors on my knees. And I wanna die an old man. Messed up stories of me and all my old friends. Cause I'm moving at God's speed. Only God and my mama know what I need. And I feel the hardwood floor on my knees.
Nothing's fast.
So quick. Not faster than me though.
My favorite song off of Deanne is Don't Give Up on Me. Kind of parallels with our relationship very closely, which is a little bit weird because we didn't know each other at the time that he wrote the song, but everything that takes place in that song is something that we have experienced in our lives, and it's just something that we hold very close to our heart.
Because literally when he was recording Deanne, he's like a yard away from me, and I'm taking photos, so I get to hear this whole album go down 3 feet away from him, and Flying or Crying was the one. Shivers Down My Spine, I love that one. It has a lot to do with how my wife and I met, and October is around the time I deployed, so we were laying down, and that's like the pillow talk is when, but Flying or Crying was just like caught my attention, and I just loved it. I just loved it.
Oh, easy. Godspeed. Or sorry, I'm supposed to, hold on. Okay. Yeah. What is my favorite track of Deanne that spoke to me the most? That's an easy one. Godspeed. I begged him to put that on the album. It almost didn't go on, and I convinced him that it needed to go on.
Godspeed almost didn't make it on the album because I didn't have like a last verse for it. And then he looks at me, he's like, it's got to be on the album. So I sat down and I wrote the last verse to Godspeed. Right there in front of Alba and Chris and all those guys, I just wrote down the last verse to Godspeed. We recorded it, and it turned into something that people kind of cling to, so it's pretty cool.
And JR, I don't know if you've seen this video, with Caleb and JR are harmonizing, and JR was like, oh. When I play it live, I'm like, ooh. It doesn't sound shitty, but it's like, ooh. It sounds awful. Not great. That's not fucking right. So babe, just pack your things and I swear that we won't come back, 'cause you're about as pretty as those Washington lilacs.
I think the writing on Elizabeth was more directed towards me wanting to be a better songwriter, and I wrote a song called Mine for Rosie. I wrote a lot of fun songs on this album too. We wrote Me and Mine. And Revival means a lot to me because I wrote that when I was legitimately sitting around a table with my friends, and I thought about it, and I was like, we can gather here and we can talk about all of our issues, all the things we've done, and like tell stories with each other and maybe breathe a little bit of life into each other. And that's what Revival's about, is a bunch of guys just getting together and enjoying the moment they're in. I just started singing it, and I remember when I first strummed that first chord. Gather around this table, boys. And everyone was kind of in the studio, and I was like, man, we can use this.
We're having an all-night revival. Some will call the women and some will steal the Bible. For the sake of my survival, baptize me in a bottle of beer, put Johnny on the vinyl. Fair enough. Fair enough. There's a fire burning in the basement that I only stoked for you. I'd freeze my whole life if you felt warmth all the way through. You have given hope where hope is hard to find. I hate the man I am, but I love him when you're mine. I ain't so angry when you are mine. This world don't owe me a thing since you are mine. Oh Lord, you could take me, and I could die right now with no qualms or questioning.
It's something else when you love somebody and you're singing a song about them and then they're singing it with you. It's unbelievable. But her voice is just amazing, and I love her more than anything in the world. So listening to her on those tracks is unbelievable.
It feels like I have known him for my whole life, and that I've never met someone who seems like they were so perfectly crafted to complement everything that I am lacking. I am just grateful That's really the only way I can express it. I'm so excited for our future, and I'm very excited that everyone gets to be a part of that and get to be kind of on the inside and get to see our stories and develop a relationship with us personally, and get to kind of see our relationship from the outside in.
Boy like you with your faded tattoos, raspy voice and a shitty attitude, a motorcycle she likes holding tight to you on. Boy like you with your stories of shame and all of the reasons she won't have your name. If you love that girl, then you got to set her free. Drums. If you were the darkness, then she'd be the sun. There's some things in life that you cannot outrun. The fact that she was meant for so much more than you. And the chorus again. Do you ever have like feelings that you literally cannot express? You cannot express because they're too hard to say. That's what it is, man. That's what a song is, or like some fucking panels you built, or like whatever. And that's weird to me. It's like the wavelengths in your head that don't understand what you're looking at or how you're feeling. Music or paintings or like certain colors or certain hues on a sunset, they're like, yeah, that shit interpreted into a way you can understand and express to other people. And that's insane, dude. If you really think about that, dude.
It's really interesting, and I've never really met anyone that can write the way that he does. It's not really just a hobby for him. This is a very emotional and vulnerable place that he is allowing us to be exposed to, and he is being gracious and sharing those with everyone, and everyone is being equally as receptive with taking them in.
You got any hymnals, man?
About to bust one.
Bust a hymnal for us.
On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross.
All this has been for Deanne, it always will be for Deanne, but it's also for my best friends. Leo, he sits there every time I'm recording a song and he tells me it sounds good, and I gotta ask him if it really sounds good. And Rosie's looking at me always, and she's letting me know that the music that I'm putting out sounds good. And Vasquez will come in and take some matches and put them on a wall and support me through it. And Chris will come in and play some drums and tell me how good the songs are, and I just never believe it that I'm surrounded by such family. I hope people know my goal in this life has been met, and everything that I've ever wanted in this life has come true. And anything beyond this is just extra on top of it. And I wish at one point my mom could just meet them and maybe say, like, thank you for all you've done for me, her son, and how much they've like saved me from myself. They're just good guys. My best friends in the entire world. If I could say anything I wanted to about making this album, it'd be for the kid sitting in his room playing guitar that he can do whatever he wants. He'll find people that he loves, and he'll find people that take care of him, and I can't express how much it means to me if these people would gather around me and sing some songs with me.
Wow. Not bad. Not bad for a U-Haul trailer, huh?
We'll call you when the work's through. Just
sorry, guys.
find out what you're doing, so I can let you down before the
Dude, let's sing Let You Down and finish this, dude. Oh my god.
Cause letting downs to pick me up. Me and my boys crying, I'll let you down. You just keep on slamming close.
You love to see it,
Woo! Baby, just like the time before. you'll just keep on staying in me now for more. Oh my God. That's a long process.
How do I make you fall in love with me? And how would I let you know I care? And how would I say that the man you're laying with is not the man that should be laying there? How would a boy like me put it? A man with some sense probably wouldn't. But I don't give a damn, I am not a smart man. I'm gonna say some words I shouldn't. And I had a dream I was falling, and maybe that's a fucked up metaphor. Maybe it just means when I meet you in my dreams, nothing stops me from going through the floor. And I know all the bad things about you, I still think of the purest of our kind. I remember being younger with an awful pining hunger for good that a boy could never find, and the fear of a man so left behind. So I guess I'll just love you from the window while you're dancing with the charmers in the room. I'll sneak out that door like I have time before, and just let that lost love loom. And just let that lost love loom.
Very cool. Thank you for coming.